This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Hello, so it's been about 10 days since we moved into the house, and after we moved in that weekend, I had to go to San Francisco to my friend's graduation. So I've only been in the house for about a week. So it really feels like we're just settling in, and I've been doing everything I can to make this home feel more like home because, there's always an adjustment period. So I've been doing things that feel very familiar, and I really wanted to cook because I feel like cooking feels very homey. But our stove doesn't work. We kind of knew there were issues with it, but we decided we're not going to use it because it may be unsafe. So we're getting a new stove today, luckily. And also, we haven't had Wi-Fi since we moved in. There are some problems with the internet provider and them providing us with the equipment for the internet. So I haven't really been able to do things that feel very homey to me, like play video games or watch TV. But they are coming in about 5 days to install it. Thank goodness. We're not fully moved out of the apartment yet. We still need to go back, clean up, remove all the peel and stick, take off the curtains, patch up holes. So we're doing that in this video. Theo, stop barking. Also, we've been doing stuff to the house. Nothing fun and decorative like that. It's just stuff like we're doing foundation work. So there are foundation guys that are outside, and I think they're gonna start working soon, so I need to wrap this up. We also got the termites done, and then we also need to install rain gutters. So a lot of boring stuff, but it's all things that are really good for the house, that keep it standing, that keep it in good condition. So I'm trying to get the boring stuff out of the way first, like a new stove, foundation, termites, and then we can start focusing more on the fun stuff like painting and decorating. And also, we are in a little bit of a decorating limbo, so we've just set the furniture and stuff where it works for us at the moment. But I don't really want to start like decorating and planning stuff until we paint the walls, because I feel like the color of the walls is so important for the rest of the room, because this is like an open concept space. So we want to get the color first, and then we can pick out colors and designs and stuff from there. And some people were saying that we should paint the house before we move in, and I agree, it would make things a lot easier. But I wanted to see how the paint interacted with the light and with the furniture before we actually painted, because I didn't want to paint everything and then move in and realize that the color just doesn't work with our furniture. Oh, also something that I did to make the home feel more homey is that I bought gym equipment. So I got a bench, I got adjustable dumbbells, and I got a pull-up bar, which I need to set up. Because we don't have the gym underneath our apartment anymore, I was like, okay, I need to get a gym membership. So I got a gym membership, went to the gym. It is the worst gym in the world. It was like dirty, all the gym equipment is old, it's musty in there, it's like hot, there's mold on the wall. I saw some mold on the ceiling, dust collecting on all the fans. It was not a place that I wanted to like exercise in. So yeah, I got my own gym equipment. It's very simple, but I think it's pretty much all I need. So it's been nice. I've been able to do that in the morning, and it feels like I'm getting back into my old routine again. Something about like now owning the home is that before, when I was renting, I could just allocate all of my time and energy and funds to decorating and painting and buying furniture and decor. But now, I do have to prioritize the integrity of the house. So it's not as like fun to share, but let me know if you still care about this stuff. I suppose it's nice to learn and see the experience of what it's like to have to do all this stuff. So maybe it is interesting for you. So the foundation guys are going to start their work soon, and I'm just going to go to my little gym and do my leg day. Let me go show you my gym setup. Oh, deal. Also, Winnie and Theo are adjusting so well. I think Winnie likes this place a lot more than the apartment. After the first day here, she was just out running around, looking out the windows, and there's so many birds and stuff for her to see now. So yeah, I'm really happy that the babies are enjoying it. Also, Theo likes the backyard. Don't you, Theo? Yes, he's still sleepy. Okay. My pre-workout for my exercises consists of coffee, and our espresso machine that we've been using, it just stopped working for us. So we had to get a new coffee maker, and I kind of missed having just like a coffee pot machine. I wanted to get like one that would last us a really long time, because I really do believe in what's the saying? Like buy it nice or buy it twice, because I feel like that has happened to me a lot in my life, and that's something that my dad has kind of instilled in me. So I just looked up like what's the best coffee machine that's gonna last me pretty much forever. And people said the Mocha Master Technoverm, or the Technoverm Mocha Master. Super easy to use and clean, which is important to me. And it feels very high quality. Here's how the machine looks. Very, very pretty. One of my favorite things about this house is actually the fridge. It has an ice maker and it has this water pitcher thing that refills, and I just changed out the filter. So yeah, it's really nice to have just like filtered, cold, nice water in a pitcher like this. I think I said this earlier, but Chris and I are gonna go today to the apartment to clean up a bit, bring some things over. I think I'm gonna bring my fish tank over today. My parents are coming tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna work all day to fix up the apartment. You know, like take off all of the contact paper and take down the curtains, patch up holes. So, fun weekend ahead of us. Also, I hope you all don't mind that I'm filming on my phone. It just makes it a lot easier to be casual and just set up my phone easily instead of like getting a big old camera out. Hey guys, they're underneath our house right now. Theo gets so spooked. Oh, poor Theo. How this room looks right now. Kind of a mess. It's where we're storing some of our extra stuff that I haven't put away yet. Oh, look at Theo. He looks so tiny there. But yeah, so this is my gym setup so far. I still need to set up that. That's like a pull-up bar. But I'm doing legs today, so I'm just going to set that up later probably. I bought the bench new, but I bought these secondhand. Pretty cool. Let me show you. So these are adjustable dumbbells. So it goes up to 50, but you can add expansions that go up to 90. Right now I only need 50, but later I'll probably expand to 70 and then I'll stay there for a while. But yeah, it's super easy to change out the weight. So you just move this, and then so I move it to the white one, and now that's 30 pounds. See? And then you just lift it up, and then you have a 30-pound dumbbell. But yeah, they're quite pricey, so I found them on Facebook Marketplace for $250 as opposed to $400, and it's a lot cheaper than if I were to buy individual dumbbells. That gets really expensive and takes up a bunch of space. Yeah, overall, I'm very happy with them so far. Theo's actually asking to go outside right now, so I'm gonna take him outside really quick. Go, Theo, run. It's been so nice being able to just take him out to use the restroom and for him to get some enrichment out here. He just loves sniffing around in the yard. Look at him. He can do this endlessly. So I just kind of like follow him around and let him sniff. Look, it's a very cloudy day today. Also, we are going to be changing this. This fence situation on top of this wall is not right. Like, it's so silly how they use these small vertical fencing things. Like, why did they not go horizontal? And then we also probably want to do some type of paint or something on the concrete wall, because this also doesn't look too pretty. So it's really nice out here. You can hear the birds, and there's also a rooster. Can you hear that rooster? Yeah, there's a rooster that's not too close, which is nice, but I do like rooster sounds. It reminds me of Vietnam. Okay, the stove delivery's coming. I'm pretty sure he's gonna take out this stove and then hook up the new one. It's kind of cute in a way. It looks old, but it's not cute in that like vintage old way. Also, the new stove isn't anything super cool or cute. It's just like a functional stove. Not too expensive. There are some stoves that I saw on Pinterest and I was like, those are so beautiful. And then I Google image searched them, and they're like $5,000. And I'm not enough of a cook to justify like spending $5,000 on a stove. The stove is in. So yeah, nothing too special, but it's nice, right? It's just like a nice stove. And the burners work so easily. Feels safer to use. And this oven actually works now. Oh, look at sleepy baby Theo. Hey, mister. Chris is just finishing up getting ready, and then we're gonna go head over to the apartment to finish cleaning up. Before that, I wanted to check out this coffee shop that a neighbor recommended that we go to. We're gonna get coffee because I need to mid-afternoon pick-me-up. We're bringing our broom over because we only have one broom. Theo, I'm sorry you're not coming with this, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come back, okay? Look at my little Theo. Oh, my poor baby. So we are at the apartment, and you know how I was talking in the last vlog about how it's really quiet at our house? Well, because this is what we're used to usually. Just like all this street noise that I'm sure you can hear right now. I didn't even realize how loud it was living here until we moved to the house where it's super quiet. But yeah, we're just cleaning up, emptying out everything. I don't know if I'm gonna take this today or tomorrow, but I'm happy that my shrimp are okay because I've been away from them for about a week. But luckily, I have everything automated, and they also don't really need to be fed that often. So I really like how this begonia looks. Very cool, but we genuinely have nowhere to place it, and it's because of this growth. And it's gonna be really difficult to move it without breaking it. So I think I'm just gonna cut this growth off. Just right there. Because I've been looking at this thinking, how am I gonna move this thing? And I think I just need to cut it. So long begonia branch. It may not look like it, but we've made really good progress. Chris has been hard at work. And I have these weights that I used before when I first started exercising before I went to the gym downstairs because I was too shy to go to the gym downstairs. And now I don't need these because we have the adjustable dumbbell, so I think I'm gonna list these on Facebook Marketplace. I guess I can carry that now if I just... We're home, we're putting stuff away, and my parents just pulled up.
Oh, you eating? Are you eating?
Look at you happy, yo?
Huh? Yes. Yes. Ooh, you're so happy. Oh, so cold down here. Are we in San Francisco? I'm cold, Theo. They open the door. They open the window. You can put it right here.
You on TikTok?
Yeah, watch it.
So we're cooking. We're making a salmon soup. I've made it before on my channel. Mm-hmm. It's a salmon soup with the tomatoes and the cilantro.
Chris, pick the cilantro out, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, this is from home?
From our garden, yeah.
Oh, and the cilantro too?
Yeah.
Even the flowers?
We can eat the flowers too.
Look, you can tell it's from the garden because there's all that dirt on it. They don't sell it like that at the supermarket.
No kidding. No, I forgot to tell you not to stir the fish.
Winnie's so cute. Theo's ready. Chris is ready. Hi, Winnie. You haven't been in this video much, have you? My pretty girl. It's cozy in here.
It is. It's really nice.
Do you guys remember this plant? I had it a while ago, and then I gave it to my parents to take care of it for me because I didn't have any room. But now that my Dracaena is all messed up, I'm taking this one back, and then I'm having them take this one to their house because they have taller ceilings, like way taller ceilings. They said it was around like 18 feet, and that's kind of what this tree needs. It just doesn't really work in this house because we only have 8-foot ceilings, and even if it were to grow out, it would just hit the top of the ceiling anyway. So we're gonna send this one back to their daycare, and then whenever we have taller ceilings, somehow we'll take it back.
I'll get it back.
You're not getting it back, dude.
Nice. Not too bad. Something that I noticed after this was installed that was kind of bothering me is that I don't really like this back guard that's on the stove. I didn't think about it when we were picking out the gas range, and then when it was installed I was like, oh, it looks kind of messy. Like, I'd rather have it just be flat. There's a difference between the slide-in range and then a freestanding one, and this is a freestanding one, and I think we need a slide-in one to cover this gap in the back because yeah, there's this gap in the back and it looks pretty unsightly. And luckily we bought this from Lowe's and they have a 30-day exchange rate, so we're able to exchange this, thank goodness. And we're gonna change it out for a slide-in. Oh, and then something that I noticed too after living in this house for a bit is that this is not centered. Like it's in an awkward spot. The way that the backsplash for the range is off like this, so there's just this gap here, and then there's a weird gap over here for the range hood. So that kind of bothers me a bit. Stuff that you don't notice until you live in it. Like I don't know how I didn't notice this when we walked through the house. I think eventually when we start working on kitchen stuff, I'm thinking maybe we remove this cabinet and then like change out the backsplash, and then that way it'll still be like a bit asymmetrical, but it'll make more sense because this is just a weird small gap right here that doesn't look intentional whatsoever. We're now at the old apartment for our final clean out, and we are tackling the contact paper. Chris and my mom are doing the console in the living room, and I'm starting in the kitchen. This stuff is not fun to remove. It's not horrible, but it takes a lot of time and it's a bit frustrating because it tears easily. We did try to use a heat gun and that helped to remove the contact paper, but then it left behind so much more glue. After going at it for a couple hours, I realized that in order to get this done today, we need some help. So I messaged a group chat and I'm very grateful my friends came through to help. There was a bit of glue left behind still, so we used Goo Gone to remove it, which worked out really well. Although I wonder how well this would have worked on painted or real wood cabinets. I think the removal process wasn't nearly as damaging because these already have a manufactured outer layer on them. We ended up being able to get everything done in 5 to 6 hours. So I would say this is renter neutral, but be prepared for the removal to take a long time. I'd only do something like this again if I knew I was going to stay in a rental for a long time, or if it was my own home and I knew I was going to do a kitchen reno in the future. But yeah, I mean, it did look beautiful, but it was a pain to remove. I am so grateful to have people that are willing to help us out and that are happy to help us out. Like our friends, Jahao, Justin, and Sam, if you guys are watching this, shout out to you guys. And then also my parents. Like I really don't know how we would have been able to do it without them. They were just so helpful. I don't know, I just imagine doing all of this like by myself or even just with Chris, and it's like, so it is just so nice to have people that are willing to support and help us out. I cleaned up a little bit. I don't know, you probably can't really tell, but I did clean up because it was pretty crazy after we got all the stuff from the apartment. But now Chris and I are gonna head back to the apartment, drop off the keys, and kind of just like say goodbye to it. I'll give my thoughts on it probably in like a voiceover or something, I don't know. But yeah, okay. We're here at the apartment and it's all cleared out, and I feel a lot of emotions right now. One thing is that the apartment feels so tiny compared to what it felt like when we were living here. I think because there's no furniture, it feels so small. Even my friends yesterday, they were saying that it feels a lot smaller than before. This apartment will always be something very special to me. I feel that way about every place I've ever lived in, but I am always just so nostalgic. And also look at how it looks now without all the contact paper. It looks so white. But yeah, I'm really, really gonna miss this place, but I'm also happy about the house, and I'm happy that we have more space for Winnie and Theo, and I can tell that they're also much happier there. I'm gonna do a little before and after so you guys can see all of the befores and afters of the apartment. Hello, it's the next day. So I finally got my camera out. You can probably tell the difference in quality. It was in some boxes, and then I also had like my tripod in there and other stuff. So I finally went through it and got it out. So we're filming on my camera now. Also, Chris is gone. He's going to Florida for his brother's graduation. So he's gonna be there for like 10 days. So I am home alone in the new house. Also, finally, the Wi-Fi is here now because we've been without Wi-Fi for like 2 weeks. And if I was here without Wi-Fi and without Chris, it would be so boring in this house. So yeah, I'm really happy that we finally have Wi-Fi. I can watch TV, I can play video games, I can just browse online because I was running out of my data plan. I had like 2 gigs left. But I do have a friend coming over later and she's gonna stay the night and we're gonna hang out tomorrow. Her name is Gloria. I think she's been on my channel before. Right now I need to fill up my fish tank. I already filled it up most of the way, but I need like 1 more gallon in there. And luckily the aquascape didn't get all messed up. I was pretty worried about that because I didn't want to have to rescape it, but it pretty much looks exactly the same. Right now it's in the guest room and it's really crazy in there. I was thinking about cleaning it up before I started to record, but then I was like, I'll just show you guys because it's real life, and I also didn't want to organize and clean it up right now. I've just been doing so much packing and unpacking and cleaning and organizing that I just need a little bit of a break. Let me show you how the room looks right now. It looks crazy. I know it looks crazy, but this is my pull-up bar that I got and I finished setting it up, and it can fold down. So whenever we have this room set up as a guest room, I can like put it underneath the bed. And I also have this bench that folds up too that I can put under the bed. That's why I got this. This is called the Bull Bar. And yeah, it works pretty well for pull-ups. I can do dips, although I'm not very good at them yet. I've never done dips before, so I need to work on like my form and stuff. But yeah, this machine is very versatile. I really like it. I need to get the lights back on, get the filter going, because yeah, I just want to make sure everything runs smoothly. Also, once Chris comes back, that's when we're gonna start painting the living room and figuring out what paint color we want to use. So we're gonna get to all that fun decorating design stuff soon. We just, you know, still need to settle in. And oh yeah, it looks really good. The only thing that really got moved around is some of my moss. So some of the moss got displaced, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. Oh, and then some of the soil got moved around to the front, but that was kind of already happening anyway. So many shrimp still. Okay, it's good to see that everybody survived. I guess I won't know if some of them died or not, huh? Also, I do plan to move the aquarium somewhere out in the living room area or maybe the dining room. I just don't know where I want to put it yet, and I don't want to have to like move it around a lot when we're trying to figure out the layout. So I'm just gonna leave it in the guest room for now until we like figure out where we want to put it. So right now this room is acting as like the miscellaneous room. So it's my gym, it's also my aquarium room, it's also the storage room. But later I do need to go through all of the storage stuff and then move it to the garage. I haven't shown you the garage yet. I don't think I'll show it to you in this video, but it's kind of scary. We need to, there's like no walls. Yeah, we need to fix up the garage later, but that's a later thing. I think you can see in the frame right now, we still have the bed out, and that's because my friend's coming over, she's sleeping over. Oh, I think she must be calling me. Oh, it's actually my mom. Hello, Mom.
Hello, baby. Hey,
What?
I was thinking, I don't think you know.
My mom just called because she was asking if I picked out a toilet yet, because we need to get a new toilet for the bathroom. But yeah, I've never had to shop for these things before, like toilets, like gas ranges, and I think we also need a new dishwasher because I checked and the dishwasher that we have is like 15 years old and it doesn't seem to be working that well. Looking up all these appliances and these toilets, and it's new for me. Usually I'm used to looking at cute pillows and like furniture and plants and pots and stuff, not really these home things. So I'm learning a lot. I also thought toilets would be way more expensive than they are. I thought they would be all like $500 and up, but a lot of them range around $200. I don't know why it's weird to me that a toilet is $200. It just seems like such a big, important piece of the house that it would just cost more. Not that $200 is cheap, it just feels like such an integral part of the house that it should cost more. But I'm gonna pop up some of the toilet options on screen so you can see what I've been looking at. There's some actually pretty cute designs, like toilet designs. I can't believe I'm saying this. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe we can get a cool colored, like vintage one, but I don't really know what direction we're gonna go in for the bathroom and stuff, so I don't really want to commit to like a cool vintage toilet. And also those are quite expensive too. I'm really leaning towards this toilet, and my mom's friend is a plumber and he said that he can get us a really good discount on it, so I think we're probably gonna get this one. Okay, speaking of learning about house stuff, I recently got this book because I realized I really don't know how a house works. I don't know the functions of, or like I don't know how things function. And whenever we have contractors over and they talk to me and they say certain words and talk about these mechanisms, I have no idea what they're talking about. So I was like, I need to learn, I need to learn what a P-trap is. I need to learn how plumbing works, at least get a general idea of it. And I looked online and someone recommended this book. It's called How Your House Works by Charlie Wing. So this one is telling you how a toilet works. So, I think we're gonna do the install of the toilet ourselves. Theo's gonna come out. Come on, Theo, let's go. I just wanted to come out here and talk a little bit and be honest and vulnerable, which is sometimes scary for me to do on the internet, because I feel like the more open you are, the more open you are to criticism and people's comments and stuff. But I feel good when I share how I'm feeling and I'm not like hiding it. And I've also received DMs and comments whenever I am more open about how I'm feeling, where people they feel seen or they relate to it and it makes them feel better. And if I'm even helping one person, I feel like I'm doing some good in this world. I never really mentioned this, but when we moved into our Altadena house, the one that burned down, the first night we were there, I cried. And I'm not really a crier. I rarely ever cry. And I'm not saying that because I think I'm like tough or anything. It's just, it's hard for me to cry. But for some reason that night, I did cry. And it's because I was the one who kind of made the decision to leave that apartment that we used to be in and move to this new unfamiliar neighborhood and to this like old, strange house and uproot our lives that we were perfectly happy in. I cried because I was grieving our old routine, our old life, our neighbors, our walks to certain coffee shops, the dogs that we met during our walks and the park nearby. And then I also missed our old lives. And then the next time I cried after that was when the house burned down. And obviously I was sad that the house burned down and we lost all our belongings. But I think more than that, I was sad that we lost where we lived and we lost our routine and we lost our lives there. And that feeling that you can never go back to your old life, I think really hits me hard for whatever reason. And also the first night that we moved into this house and that we slept here, I also cried. And it's also for the same reasons. Like, we were really happy and I loved our cozy life in the small apartment and it was great. And we were trading that really comfortable and safe routine with this new journey of owning a home, of having so much more responsibility, of just living a completely different life. And I think knowing that we can never return back to our old life just really hits me hard for some reason. So yeah, whenever we move to a new space, I always feel strange. I always feel weird and it takes me a bit to adjust. And then there's also all the stress of moving. I looked it up and apparently moving is one of the most stressful things that happens in our lives. And that made me feel better, because I was like, why am I so stressed out by this? But the thing I have to remind myself is that I've loved every single place I've ever lived in. It always feels like home. I just need to give it some time. And every single day here, I feel better and better, and those like anxious, scared thoughts, they slowly fade away. And it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I opened the windows here, and okay, right now I think that's a garbage truck, so that's why you hear the garbage truck. But like, I opened the windows and all I heard were sounds of birds. Like, there's so many birds around around us here, and then in our front yard we have all these flowers, so there's a bunch of pollinators like butterflies and bees. And then Winnie loves all the new space, like she's constantly looking out the windows, and now she has all these windows that she can look out of, where at the old apartment she only had that one window and there was nothing but cars for her to see. And then Theo loves the backyard, like he's always asking me to go out here. He's like, he paws on the door and stuff trying to go outside. And then we also recently went on a walk and we saw so much wildlife. We saw these cute little frogs and they were hopping across the trail, and they're so tiny. I think they're babies because it's still like spring, summer, so I think tadpoles are just turning into frogs, I think. And then we saw ducks, and there were parent ducks and then these cute little ducklings going along, and we saw birds, and then I also saw a rabbit. And I don't know, all those things, like creating new routines, makes me feel a lot more at home. It makes me feel more comfortable. Also, having my family over helped a lot, and we cooked a homemade meal, the salmon soup, the one with the salmon and the tomatoes, and that's one of my favorite dishes. Making those kinds of memories makes a place feel more like home, because I think the feeling of home is more the memories and the experiences that you have there rather than the actual physical space. And then also having my friends over helps a lot too. Like, I'm having my friend over today, which I'm really excited about. I don't know when she's coming. I need to text her. Before we head out, I'd like to talk about Squarespace, who is the sponsor of this video. And you all know I've been doing Squarespace integrations since, I don't know, like the beginning of my channel, and I've used them since I've started on social media. And the reason I first started using my Squarespace website was to link my social media pages on my own website. That way I wouldn't have to use third-party linking services. And then later down the line, when I wanted to sell products or sell merch or sell art or sell plants, I used their e-commerce features, so I was able to set up an online shop with Squarespace. Squarespace Domains makes it easy to claim your name and your own custom URL name. I claimed benjiplant.com, and I'm really happy about that because it's just clean and simple, and it's just my name with .com right after it. Squarespace has a ton of professional, beautifully designed website templates, so even if you're not artistically inclined, you can create your own stunning website. Head over to squarespace.com/benjiplant for a free trial, and when you are ready to launch, oh, there's a bug in my face. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code benjiplant for 10% off your first website or domain. So I think the next video is going to be a little bit more design oriented. Either it's going to be like a home tour, because I haven't really given a tour of the home, or it's going to be like everything I plan to do in this house. I think I'll probably do the home tour first, that way you guys can get an idea of like the home and the layout and the different rooms, because we've only like really skimmed through them. And then after that I'll do like my plans that we have for the house, and I think the stuff is going to change a lot. So Theo is trying to get this lizard, but yeah, I think our plans are going to change a lot throughout the process, so whatever I talk about in that video is probably going to be different later down the line. But I think it'll be fun to lay some groundwork, and so you guys can have an idea of what we plan to do with this space. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. I just got scared by this butterfly.